A heartbroken Queens mom said Sunday one of her son's own friends killed him over an iPhone, and that his call history points to the suspect. Annie Johnson, mother of 15-year-old Trevor Rudd, was so distraught over her son's slaying on Saturday afternoon that she had a nosebleed. "My son was being robbed for his phone by his own friend," she said, crying and dabbing at her nose with a towel. Trevor, known by his nickname, Bubba, was found dead with a gunshot wound to the chest at the Beach 41st Street houses in Edgemere at 1:30 p.m. His pockets were turned inside out. Cops had shown Johnson surveillance footage of 4 of Trevor's friends leading him into an ambush, she said. "The last number on my son's phone was from the same friend who killed him. He called my son from out of his home to take him around the other building to kill him. For a phone?" she said. "His 4 friends, they walked him to the back, all 4 of them behind my son." Minutes later, the man Johnson didn't know, Miles Sutton, was captured on camera running out of the stairwell, she said. "He came running out of the exit. It looks very suspicious," Johnson said. Sutton, 31, had been charged with tampering with evidence, criminal possession of marijuana and criminal possession of a gun. He is not charged with murder. Johnson did not believe Sutton was not the killer. "I know the friend who killed my son," she said. "Everybody told me who killed him." The suspect lived nearby and had known Trevor for around 2 years. "Johnson had never liked him. I said, 'Don't come to my door no more, little boy, I don't even know who you is, I don't want you around," Johnson said. "I don't like to disrespect kids, but I said I don't want you around my son." She declined to identify the suspect, saying that police were still looking for him. "My baby thinks that everybody's friends," she added. A neighbor said she'd had to break the awful news of the shooting to Johnson. She recalled Johnson being unable to speak as an NYPD detective spoke to the mom on the phone. "I watched this kid grow up. He and my son grew up together. He always used to come over, he was well respected, he would always give me a hug when he saw me," the neighbor said, declining to give her name. The neighbor's own son now was too scared to leave their apartment. "My son's not sleeping because of this. He doesn't want to come outside," the neighbor said. When Johnson got the news, she ran out of her building, and into the arms of other residents of the housing project who had heard the news. "They grabbed me and said Bubba's dead," she said. "My son ain't no shooter, he never shot anybody or killed nobody, he was a friendly little guy." Johnson wanted to move out of the city. "Nowadays you don't need a reason to kill nobody. People hang with you but they don't like you. My son was a well-known little boy, and he had people around him who don't like him. And he